Hello and welcome to this BuyBotPro videos. Today I'm going to show you the steps that you can take to set up your virtual assistant within BuyBotPro and get them using the same deal analyzer as you, which is awesome. It's a really cool feature within BuyBotPro, so it allows you to have your virtual assistants working with you. And basically what you'll need to do is give your virtual assistant your BuyBotPro associated email and full license key to get them to log in to the main panel. Now, once they are in the main panel, they will then need to log into the VA toolbox, but you need to set them up first. So what you need to do is scroll down to the VA manager login, click on this, and if you're entering this for the first time, what you'll need to do is enter in your email, and it's going to suggest the first 6 letters of your license key as the password you use for the first time. But of course you can change this within here to make it something more memorable to you. Please remember that only you should have access to the VA manager as the subscription holder. Your virtual assistant should not be able to get into this. It's just for you. So right away you have a dashboard with a summary of what your virtual assistants have been doing, what they've been up to, deals that have been submitted and so forth. But what you need to do first is come to BuyBotPro settings and make sure that your full BuyBotPro email and full license key is entered into these sections and that the region is set to the plan that you are on. So if you signed up on the US side, it needs to be set to US. If you signed up on the UK side, it needs to be set to UK and Europe. That's very important to ensure that you can add your virtual assistants and they're able to log in. You can also set your VA requirements here, so what you want them to look for when they find deals. So you can set a BSR limit, an ROI limit, a profit limit. So sorry, when I say limit, I mean it needs to meet that criteria or above in order to be a deal that they can submit to you, and a BuyBotPro score minimum. So that's the confidence score, by the way. So you can set this up for them and this will appear on their end when they use the VA toolbox. Then what you need to do is click on virtual assistants and add new virtual assistant. So then you can enter in their name and their email and just click on submit, and you'll find that they appear in your list of virtual assistants. Here you'll be able to see the total amount of time that they've worked, and you can click on these factors to get more details about it as well. You can see the total amount of deals that they've submitted, the total amount of screenshots that have been taken. I will explain this in a bit more detail in a moment. The last time that they submitted a deal, and you can see if they are active. You can click on actions and mark them as inactive if they no longer work for you. And if it is the case where virtual assistant doesn't work for you anymore, all you need to do is reach out to info@buybotpro.com, request a new license key. The team will refresh your activation, so it will log everyone out and they'll give you the new license key, meaning that you can give it to anyone that you still want to use your subscription, and your old virtual assistant will no longer be able to log in as they won't have the new key. So when you've set up your new virtual assistant, you need to make sure that both yourself and your VA have downloaded the extension from this link. So this is the BuyBotPro VA monitoring add-on extension, which basically allows the screenshots. Now the screenshots are in here. So in here is basically a gallery of the screenshots that have been taken. And this is all done by this extension add-on that we just were looking at in the Chrome Web Store. So whilst your virtual assistant is working, and only whilst they have the timer running, so whilst they're actually working and using BuyBotPro, it's going to be taking screenshots at random moments. Just that way you can make sure that your virtual assistants are on task and doing what you're paying them to do. It's very important that when they finish the shift that they do press finish, as of course you probably won't want screenshots of what they're getting up to in their own time. And yeah, it's just a way of making sure that your virtual assistants are actually on task, and that's what the extension is going to allow. It's not going to notify them that it is taking a screenshot. It's up to you if you do want to tell them that that is what it's doing, but it won't indicate that it is taking a screenshot. It takes it at random moments. So it's a very effective tool for just, ensuring the productivity of your virtual assistants, and you'll be able to see the deals that they've submitted here. So a list of deals that they've submitted. You can change your password in here just by clicking on change password, and then you'll be able to set it to something that is more memorable for you. So that way when you access the VA manager, it's going to be easier for you to remember. So that is how you'll set up your virtual assistant. And then, as I say at the start, your virtual assistant will need your BuyBotPro email and license key to be able to get into the main panel. And then what they need to do is scroll down to the virtual assistant toolbox, enter in the email that you've set for them, click on save, and then to start work, they just need to click on start. As you can see, that criteria we've set for them has appeared. You just need to click on start, a timer will start running, screenshots will start being taken from now. And once they have analyzed a deal, and only once they've analyzed a deal and it meets this criteria, they can check it, they can then click on submit deal. That's going to get sent straight through to you in the VA manager. And when they are done with their shift, they just need to click on finish. They don't need to click on finish every time they've submitted a deal. They can just carry on working, changing pages. The timer will keep going until they press finish. So only at the end of their shift should they then click on finish. The screenshots will stop, the time will stop, and you'll be able to see the length of time that they've worked over in the VA manager. But that is basically how you get a virtual assistant on board. That's how you set them up, and that's what you need to do to get started with having them work with you on BuyBotPro. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you next time.